Members still can't come in here.
George, I made an appointment here. Mark is going to help me copy copies.
You never
okay?
said a thing about
Yes,
Mark
I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. 3 days ago.
Night.
3 days ago.
When you made the appointment,
no,
there was no
I don't do
mention of
anything around here alone anymore, George, and you should understand that.
I'm sorry, it's not my rule.
So you're not going to let me come in here and make copies of this stuff with Mark Carpenter?
Correct.
Good morning, gentlemen. How are you?
You'll have to make a separate appointment
Why?
because we don't have security guards, and that's our policy. That so you're welcome to come back and tell as soon as he's done.
No, let me explain something to you. This is a member-owned,
That's right.
member paid for. I'm a member. I can
right.
come in here anytime during business hours. I have a director that's invited me. I have another member that's invited me. I can come in here. And
You can come in
stop
by
me.
appointment.
No.
Yes, that is true. So you do not have an appointment, but we can give you an appointment as soon as they're
I'm
done.
coming
you can
in
come
with
back.
these
He's coming in with us.
Specifies what size.
So Renee, as director, you're encouraging.
I'm encouraging members to be active with their organization and to understand how their operations are going.
And a
And
process.
since elections are very important, that they're
And-
covered by state law to make sure
and-
that
and
they're nice
since-
and
and
safe,
since
we're
he's
making
in-
sure that we're getting a
since
chance
he
to
is-
see how this process works. Thank you, Richard.
And so he's invited
Yes, sir.
with his own appointment.
No, he's invited by
He's
the
invited.
director sitting right here. Stop it, Rich. Let's get on with this.
He's invited because he's allowed to be here.
That's
right.
Everybody's
He
allowed
brought
who's a
him with
member.
Anybody else needs to have an appointment.
As for what resolution,
Yeah.
It's not by resolution.
it has to be if you're going to do something like that, because then it needs to be seen by all of the members and all of the people on the board.
Well, this was promulgated by the appearance of Josie here about a month ago. She just stormed into the plant, was stalking around here screaming. and
So did you call the sheriff's department to make
that's,
a report?
that's not good. That was a
Alright.
safety, that was a real safety issue. Around the operating equipment, exactly. Goodness, she could have had stuff cut off and hurt.
I asked her to leave, and she continued to walk around and tell me all the things that were wrong.
Yeah.
And at one point I said,
I agree with you, that's an issue.
that's
Absolutely.
what
I'm not, and I'm not walking around. I'm in here.
With
I'm in here to
no,
help
but
you
that's
count
that's
back.
when we put up the sign. And
The sign doesn't mean anything. If you're
Well,
gonna put
maybe
it up
not to
there.
you.
No. I'm telling you, if you're gonna put it up, you gotta put a legal sign. And number two, when people are members of this and I own part of this, I can come on this property whenever I want to.
You certainly may not.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. You can't stop me saying I'm trespassing.
No, but if you come on this property without an operator here,
Okay?
we will
well,
call the police.
Oh, well. Yeah. Let's call them.
Well, that's what we ought to do, probably.
Well, let's do it.
Well, you know, we're not
That,
here to
that
be.
doesn't scare me because, you know, when you're
We're not
following the
trying to
law,
scare you.
when you're following the law, you don't have anything to worry about.
I'm not worried.
And I'm not worried either, but I don't want to escalate things.
Well, I'm not listening. I'm standing here. I'm going to
No,
help you.
you were
Do
doing
you
what we
think that
asked you
Mr. Ffrench is not able to help him count the ballots?
They asked me to come and I
This
said,
is,
can I have a right to do
this
this?
is clearly a case of intimidation from the.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
God. Oh, like I said, when you're.
Your only purpose for being here is to make an issue of this.
No, it's not. I'm here to help
In
Danny.
what way?
And we could be halfway over with this.
And we can be here, we'll be here 15, 20 minutes and we'll be out of here.
Let's continue on, let's get it over with.
You know, I do have a little bit of advice for you guys in the upcoming months. You know, my 40-plus years of law enforcement, and we dealt with criminal activity. We had an old saying that said, "The first to squeal gets the best deal." So y'all might ought to remember that in the upcoming months. Might be something on pass on. I'm giving some advice.
I don't understand.
Okay, well, I can't help it if you don't understand.
Sure you do, George.
I don't.
If you're wondering what I'm doing here, Rich, I'm making something for you, buddy. Since you were the treasurer last year.
We continue on with this meeting?
Let's do it.
One ballot arrived on the Monday following.
Rene, you're gonna take,
Oh yeah, I would like to, if I could, just we'll do some photos if
Yeah,
you
sure.
could, just, that helps, and it's also faster than using the,
and that way Frank stays in control of everything.
correct, that's,
Possession, I'm sorry.
looking good. And the one that's, yeah,
Yeah, I should probably blank out the names, yes. But that was the only one.
yeah, good.
All right. So here's the check-in sheet. We covered up the addresses and the account numbers for privacy purposes, which y'all are welcome to take a look at that. And what we did was we checked off, before they got there, we checked off the ones we had mailed in their ballots or brought them off the box.
Okay.
And then we made check marks by the names of the people that showed up at the meeting.
Okay.
We're giving a ballot.
Yeah, great.
Okay.
And the counts, you got, what, 13 on the first, 13 and 3? And the next page? Oh, or do you have the sums of those? You probably have the sums.
The sums.
You got it, great, okay, good. 40 and 20, good.
For this group of people.
Okay.
And then for this.
And is this how were they segmented? This
By
way?
alphabet.
Oh, okay, and those are the G's through whatever, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
G's through M, I guess.
Good.
N through Z's.
Okay. 33 and 27.
And Rene, we're gonna wanna take a photo of each page.
Yeah, exactly. And this is
Zeros through.
the starting with the A's through whatever, right? Maybe F's?
F's, yeah.
Okay, we got 35 and 19, 20, 21. And the numbers were, okay, they're adding, okay, no sweat, cool. And so there were 3 alphabetical groups, right?
3 alphabetical groups. You know, as people came in, we had one person dealing with those things. So
That was good organization, because then you could work 3 lines at once.
yeah,
Just one
if
single
we have that
line.
many people again, next time around, y'all might want to have 4 lines, or 4 groups, but,
Yeah.
and that was our count, which will probably have that.
I do not.
Okay.
And this document is which one?
That's the final return that was read at the meeting.
Okay.
And we,
And the individuals up here at the top were the assistants.
The assistants,
They were the assistants
yeah,
for
so-
you.
Seth Smith, lawyer with the Texas Ethics Commission, who's also, or was, an associate municipal judge. Sam Nelson, who is from Garland, who's a justice of the peace. And then Mark Muller, who's a retired friend that I drug in.
Okay, yeah. Good. Good, thank you.
Uh-huh.
And this document was given to who?
To Mr. Jimenez at the meeting.
Okay. And Rich, have you received this document? The original?
No, Joe has it, he was gonna bring it over here.
Okay, okay.
Jimenez has the original?
Yep.
Yeah, but that's a picture of the original.
That's strange, but.
Where do you that that is the document?
Oh, no, no sweat, no sweat. Yes, there's no reason to question that. Just learn a little about the process.
It's just strange that the former president's carrying it around.
There's nothing strange on it, he had a stack of papers and it ended up in his stack of papers, so it's.
Yeah, no sweat. Let me ask you a quick little question about how familiar you were with the agenda going into the BOD meeting and how familiar are you with the bylaws?
Somewhat on both.
Okay? We'll accept that.
So we have two sets of tally sheets which match up, I believe, but we did one set of counts for people who mailed in their or dropped off their ballots as we went through and counted them. And then we had another that we did for the people who showed up at the meeting.
Okay, so the first one is the before meeting. It's a one pager, yeah.
Were there many that were dropped off in the box?
There were quite a few. I don't have a breakdown between those that were mailed and those that were dropped off, but we didn't count those or separate those out. We just counted them all together. It's just before the meeting.
So the ones that were dropped off in the box in Windermere, who was in control of those?
Oh, I went and picked them up.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
And just a question.
Yeah.
This box
Uh-huh.
is whose?
It is the Water Supply Corporation's box, but after everything was done, we put everything in there.
Okay.
And I
And has that been in your possession?
It has.
Okay. Are you the only person who has keys to this box?
Yes.
Okay. But there are 3 keys on the key ring.
Yeah, I suppose so. But I just had them all. There's actually just one on the key ring.
Oh, okay.
It's just
Okay.
a-
Sorry, it just looked like 3 with all the stuff
It's
there.
just
Cool.
that, yeah.
Okay, outstanding.
No, no worries. And then this is just the same thing. It's just Judge Nelson did this one, Judge Smith did that one.
Oh, okay. So it was coming from each one of the parts.
Right. These are just the envelopes. Set aside. These are the pre-meeting ballots that were counted. Where some people signed their names or whatever at
On a little.
on those which they were asked to do or required to do. We
Right,
put a
right.
sticker on it.
Did any of those markings, were they determined to make the ballots not usable or
No.
whatever?
None of those markers.
Okay.
Anything
And I see the white little labels on some of them.
Yes.
How did they happen?
So those are the ones where people signed their
Mhm.
name. So just
And you're covering it?
Yeah.
Good, got it. Yeah. That'd be good.
We're gonna need to make copies of those.
Put this side right here, go for it.
And those are the day of.
I don't wanna do anything, we'll do this all at one time so that they stay within.
Right, absolutely. And again, these were ones that some people were actually putting marks on them?
Some people put their names on them, signing them, just whatever.
Okay,
No one told them to do that, but
Yeah.
just
yeah,
did.
okay. And then these are the ones that were the soiled ones?
Spoiled, yeah. And so there's different versions of them, but these were, the ones that were actually spoiled were the ones that people turned back into a state. Like this one here, so they said, I made a mistake, please give me a new ballot.
Right.
So we
As
marked
I did.
Yeah, we marked the spoiled, gave
I
them a
did
new
too.
ballot.
As I did, no kidding.
And then a few people
Mine was torn up.
decided to tear
Yeah.
theirs up, which is fine. And a few people tore up the green ones, which they didn't really do. Anyway, that's that group.
So at the meeting, Frank, I mean, I had it, it's recorded, but you had said that overvotes are to be discarded.
Yeah, I've got a separate stack of them.
Yeah, no. I mean, this, last year, they opted to count them for somebody.
Oh, okay. Well, then, it's okay. I mean, you could do that. It won't really change the election. You know,
No. No, I'm saying they had marked both candidates
Yeah.
and counted it for one.
Oh, okay.
And one more thing while we're on that, the provisional deal, I remember Mr. Jimenez tried to get you to do some provisionals,
Right, we didn't do any
and
provisionals.
there's no such thing in any of the documents for provisionals.
We didn't do any provisionals.
No, I know.
But yeah,
I
so we
just-
allowed people to vote as they wanted to.
Right, I just wanted it on the record, there's no such thing as provisionals.
Not in this election, no.
No, correct. All right. That torn up one's mine. Did you get them all?
I did.
Here's one that was put in the drop box without an envelope, so we couldn't tell
Right.
who it came from, so we didn't count it.
Go ahead and get a picture of that, Rene.
Yeah.
The day of overvotes.
Okay. Okay. I saw there was just a separate envelope there, and just ladies, puppies and. Pretty consistent, right?
Yeah,
All the right
not
side,
everyone was that way, but most of them were.
all the right side,
You know,
all the right side.
did you pick the right side?
I know, you would expect it to be an even mix. Well, and if we were doing directors at large, that would have been acceptable. But, process is made now by positions. Good.
Got it.
Yes, sir. What was the count of that one? The overvotes were,
Overvotes for the day
just have
of.
that stat. Yeah. On the green.
the Greens.
Yeah, good. So we got 3 there? Yeah, good. Okay. And then naturally, these are all on the left side, right? Since we got,
Left and right.
exactly, what can you say? Green over those. Green on the left side.
The only other things in the box were returned. Green votes when we came in, they had a ballot with them.
Ah.
We asked them to give it to
Good,
us.
yep, yep, yep.
It's on the side.
Yeah.
And then
There's a
these were the unused day of it.
people who walked in
With their ballots.
With
and
their,
they
with their green
they had
ballots.
the green puppy and they actually gave them.
Gotcha.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, and we'll just
Just vote once, yeah.
put those because you're saving the unused ones, which is great.
Those are just empty.
Exactly. That's second. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. And good. From
And
that
that
standpoint.
shows it. And
Could I take a photo with the stack of the envelopes showing that you've retained those, which is absolutely proper?
Sure. Let me get that one. I don't know how we,
So-
we do a little
Yeah,
walk over each one of those.
something like that, exactly.
Right.
I can do that,
You all
yeah.
have a little sticker or something?
Is there any way we can, so we don't have to sit here and burn the clock today, pay your office to make photocopies of those, and that way you can take out?
Up to you, gentlemen.
It's up to you, that's fine with me. I mean, if you want to do that work for them and charge them for that at a reasonable rate, that's fine.
Happy to do that.
You,
But I charge the corporation or charge the
No, it
individuals?
would be charged to them directly.
right, that way we don't have to sit here and do this, but
And then you can make sure that there's nothing,
well, and that's the only reason I suggested that is because I'm assuming that we're not allowed to make copies. We did it last year with the return address on them. I don't know. I don't know what the law is.
The company has maintained that it's a confidential thing. We're trying to separate out the number of people that,
Well, yeah, just quick and dirty, these were ones that were envelopes that were dropped in the
Yeah.
box or by hand, which is fine. So we got something still in here. I'll let you open that in case there's anthrax powder on it.
that's not, oh, another envelope.
Okay. Is that, well,
Do I have the official ballots including the original envelopes you see here ballot originated?
Okay. yeah, no biggie. And so there were only a few that fell into that category, which means that they did replacement envelopes, but looks like they're well identified. In
So
the
what-
past, they used the official envelope as the determination of whether it was right, wasn't it?
That's correct.
Yeah. So if they didn't come into the official envelope, they weren't acceptable in the past. Yeah. I can do it, well, yeah.
Then- So these were accepted?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here's one that's still in here. Let's see if it's it's been cut.
It was just
Great.
extra paper.
The filler.
So why are these? Oh, this is all of them.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
right. Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. And actually, these are academic, those are interesting.
There was just 2 that came in and their own envelopes.
That we've seen yet. Let me look through the other stack. This is not so interesting. Those are interesting. So we got, those are by hand, these are the others.
I'll pass this on. This gentleman talked to me at the meeting, and he said, how could you count my ballot? I said, well, because honestly, I could see through the black. So I couldn't. I said, well, I could. And so the idea was, we had to know that you were
Yeah,
that, and if
Yeah.
we couldn't have read through the black, we wouldn't have counted it.
yeah, yeah.
But anyway.
But that's fine.
Yeah, well, and I get the idea that you want
Just
to have.
sort them out, just quick and dirty. Just another layer of engineeringality. And the ballot box that's out there by the pavilion, how is it being emptied and serviced? How does that work?
I just went at noon on that Friday before and just took everything out.
Okay. And had anyone else been to that ballot box, George, in your knowledge?
He had the only key.
Oh, okay, very good, very good.
So you changed the lock,
No,
so it's the same.
same lock, same box.
So while Frank's doing that, who's responsible for mailing these ballots to the people in the community?
Lori,
Your employee?
yes.
Okay.
Well, she's not my employee.
She works for you?
She's a contractor.
In the past, who decided what was provisional?
The election auditor.
Pretty good, yeah.
What's the distinction with those, Renee?
These are ones that went into the box.
Oh, you want to stamp up at the pavilion?
8. And there's the 29 from that standpoint. And this one was mailed as well. Just a little note. And then we had several of them that were hand delivered.
Curious, has anyone else come to look at this material?
Jeff and Jimenez and
And when did Mr. Jimenez, when did Joe see him?
about 11 o'clock in the morning that Jeff came, and Danny also had an appointment.
Okay. And Jeff was about what time? I'm trying to
He
remember.
was supposed to come at 9:15, but I think he was here at 8:30,
Okie dokie.
And Jimenez came one day,
same day.
same day?
Mhm.
Okay.
$81.
81, great. It looked like there were a couple of them that were certified or return receipt or something
Yeah,
like
there
that.
was one certified.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Interesting. Okay.
Make a note.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, and so,
This is the only thing I wanted to. us to
we still need to get that.
And the rest of that we can deal with later.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the counts are what were important for me, so from that standpoint. And segmentation, good, thank you, Denise, yep. Back into Pandora's box.
So you all want me to copy about,
Yeah, just, I mean, we can communicate.
Yeah. yeah, sure.
And this is going to be,
Aside from the numbers, these are the most important.
right,
I think so. It just shows that
This is the-
who voted at the meeting, who didn't vote at the meeting.
yeah.
Can you get a copy of those, Renee?
Say again?
Just,
Yeah, I'll take these out. I can do these, this is not that
Right, no.
long. I'll do the
Yeah.
photos, yeah, exactly. So this is that, and fill me in for it as well, it says this note, senior citizen.
No, that's not,
Yeah.
I that I think that it's just a matter of, so 35 people mailed in in this group, 21 were given ballots that day.
Okay, good. That matches up. We'll continue.
So you're not gonna make copy copies?
now we'll do them here.
Actually, I can change the mode on this puppy to batch. Okay, I'll do it as a batch. Process. This is going to be. Can I use the back of something that's? Oh, one of your little yellow post-its would be great, just to help me identify which is which here. This is N through Z for the Canadians and the crew. Good. Processing. And this one is G through M. Accept. Thank you.
The other option I could do for looking at copies is I could scan them, send you PDFs.
Whatever,
Would that be better or jump over?
whatever's cheaper.
Well, scanning saves paper, I suppose.
It does, and it's
Yeah, everybody
faster.
have a preference.
Right.
Oh, yeah,
It is what it is.
yeah.
We're all pictures of the same thing, so.
Any follow-up questions that you can think of? Ian?
No, I mean, we had all our questions answered.
Okay. Just one follow-up question. Is and I'm asking the past treasurer or secretary, things like that, the typing of the agenda that went in preparation for the board of directors meeting, did you do that, or did?
No, that's done by the president and also in cooperation with the lawyer.
Okay, okay.
That all goes through legal.
Okay. Very good. That helps me understand something. So thank you.
Hey, Renee and Rich, this is what an annual financial report looks like. It's my hope that we can get something like that done here real soon.
For White Water Supply Corporation from Montgomery County, Texas. Their end of the year report.
Done by CPA.
Yep. This is one of the items that my bylaws and the Texas law requires from a president.
I gave Rich a courtesy copy, but they have all gotten one for the last 2 years in an email. And the community spoke, we want our financials put in order.
And notes to the financials. Very thorough. Deposits, investments, risk management, and supplementary information, which is the budgets and variances.
Since Mr. Ffrench is now the treasurer, we can see if we can't get this done properly.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate this. That's,
I think the members would appreciate it too.
yeah.
Thank you, Frank.
Good to see you again.
Thank you too.
Yep. All right. Thanks, gentlemen, for making your
For
time.
letting us come in.
Thank you as well.
You want me just to email you
Yeah.
the